So, how you doing, guys? It's the morning after the night before. What a afternoon it's been. So I've been on and off the phone the whole time. So basically what the situation was with this narrowboat was that I got told that my boat, who I bought it from, would sell really quickly. They'd buy it off me. Like, I had two options. I could either sell it to them or brokerage. Brokerage meaning, for those that don't know, that they would host the sale, they'd take a smaller cut off of me, and then I'd get maximum money for my boat. Almost like a private-ish sale. The other way was they'd literally buy it off me themselves and sell it, but I'd lose a big chunk of money. So I was always a bit like, oh, I've only just bought my cruiser. It's a gorgeous boat, my cruiser. You know, I bought a nice, quite expensive boat. I bought it because I thought, before the narrowboat dream clicked, I thought, do you know what, this will do me for life. It's a great boat. It's almost new. It's like 5 years old. You know, I worked really hard. This was my house deposit that I was putting down on this when buying a house just wasn't the answer for me. So it's, you know, it's like a lifetime saving. There was no inheritance. It was literally every pound of that was a haircut or a colour, you know. So I've worked really bloody hard at saving for this. Anyway, so I thought, no dramas. I went to making offer on the narrowboat yesterday, as you saw, and that was that. And I thought I had it sweet. I thought I just waited to hear back from my boatyard to just confirm how much, not a case they will or won't buy it, how much, and negotiation there. And then I naturally went to hear back on my offer that I put in, and I left a little bit of leeway, cheeky leeway, but a respectable leeway. It had a little bit of rust here and a little bit of rust there, but something that wouldn't annoy the owner. You know, everyone would come out winning. I'm quite a fair guy. You know, I'm not one to just do a cheeky offer for no reason. Anyway, so you saw my vlog yesterday. I ended up getting emotional, and I thought, you know, we're on to a winner. And then today I had a phone call saying that the people who said that I'd have no problem them buying it off me, said actually that they won't buy it off me, and it's the wrong time, they won't buy it off me, and yeah, which put a massive blow into this situation, because obviously all my money is tied up in my current boat. So then I'm like, I don't believe it. I don't believe I've got this close to finding the right boat. I've gone through the whole mental thing of like, I'm physically changing my lifestyle, you know, and all the upheaval of that. And then to find out that I haven't actually got any funds available. Balance, zero. So I was like, great, this is going to be fun. So then I had to ring the company who I've just put an offer in with and to tell them and be like, look, this is the situation. I can't believe it. Anyway, after like 3 or 4 panic phone calls, they've just got back to me, the new boatyard, and have said to me, you know, the one I'm buying a narrowboat from, hopefully, they've got back to me and said, look, we'll buy it off you, so you can still buy the narrowboat. It will be at a discounted rate, but we'll come up with some sort of a commission after it's sold, just so you can, you know, you're going to lose out in a, you know, a bit, but at least you can still buy the narrowboat. At the moment, you don't have any buyer. There's no buyer at all. It's too early for anyone to walk around and want to buy your boat because it's not summer or spring. And the boatyard that said they would buy it off you won't buy it off you. So at the moment, you kind of have nothing. So we'll offer you what they said they would originally offer you. And if we can work out a commission once it's sold, we'll split the difference, which, you know, that I think is quite fair. It's kind of them. I know they're going to get paid either way, but they didn't have to. They could have run their person and gone, do you know what, sorry, we've had one of those people that just come along, window shop, and that's it. And they didn't. And I will name this marina in a video to come. They've been so helpful. My other one is as well, there's nothing against my old marina. They've been lovely. They've, you know, I know how business works. I run a business, you know. They both, I'm not speaking bad about anything here. It's just the situation isn't ideal for me. They're both great marinas, but this new marina I've discovered where the boat is, they've honestly, a couple that run it, they're so sweet. I'm going to go and buy her a little present. I'm hoping she doesn't see this vlog before I do. But, you know, even just some flowers, just something just to thank her. I think nowadays when people are good at their jobs, I think you need to recognise them, you know, and they've been so good. Even before, even if this sale didn't work, the fact they've bent over backwards to try and help me is everything, you know. That's just sometimes all you want is someone that gives a bit of a shit, you know. Someone goes, do you know what, I can see how much it's meant to you. you know, you were planning your furniture there. I was talking through like what I wanted to do, and the fact she was like, she could have easily just cancelled that sale off and said sorry. There's also been 2 people to come and look at that same boat today, and they're like, we're not going to tell them anything until we know what you want to do first. They don't have to do that. They've got commission waiting for them. And that is why I just think, do you know what, I've met, if anything out of this, I've met 2 really, really honest marina people. You know, they own the marina, and I think fair play, and I will sing their praises once I get this boat and it all goes through. I will sing their praises because they deserve to be recognised. So I'm waiting to hear back what this extra percentage is going to be. I've said yes to the amount. I offered an amount. They said no because I put a bit of a lower offer. To be fair, it was a lot lower offer because there was stuff that the boat needed. They haven't met me even halfway. They've only asked for a little bit more back without talking numbers. So I've still saved a chunk off this boat. It's a lot of money still, like all these things are, but at least I don't feel I've lost a little bit of money here, but I've gained a bit of money here. So, and in the middle of it is something called home. So let's just see. I don't want to say yes, I've got it yet, but it's the only thing now stopping this is either A, it's hollow and the survey comes back and it's basically fucked, or the person who's offering me the percentage from the marina is like 1%, in which case it can still go through. I would just be a bit annoyed that I've lost out on a load of money on a boat that is nothing wrong with my cruiser. It's a gorgeous boat. I can sell it to any of you lot, and I'd happily see you at you know, down the river on the pub. It's a perfect boat. It's just not right for me now. So we're 99% have bought a narrowboat. There may be a gin being drunk tonight because fucking hell, I'm like hot flushed, sweat. Honestly, I've had like, it's like deal or no deal. I've had literally 2 people on the phone over 2 different lines. So this is all part of the journey. So again, I'm rabbiting on. I don't mean to. It's just been a busy one. I'll post this up. Tell me your thoughts. And welcome to my world, ladies and gentlemen. So, and to all those new subscribers, thank you so much. You're awesome. Since I put that post out last night, my social media in every part of my life, my business, my work, same thing, business, home, you guys, you know, new people I'm getting to meet, it's blown up and gone mental. Like, by having that slight little, you know, thing last night where I was just having a bit of a moment, I've had so many beautiful messages. I've had people who I used to work with, people I've gone to school with, saying that I'm sorry, I left, but I didn't say goodbye, and this happened. You know, someone's husband's passed away, and she said I've had the worst year, and your vlogs and your my personal Facebook, you know, keeps me so cheery, and you know, it's your inspirational. And that's, I'm not believing all, you know, I'm not saying I believe all that stuff. It's nice to, this community is already growing. You know, I've had so amazing comments from people who I've discovered who I don't know from YouTube, and people who are just up the river in marinas up the road from me. Like, you know, it's been really 24 hours. If you could see this end of it, it's been pretty. I've actually been in, I don't always cry, but I've actually been in, you know, welling up in a little bit of tears this morning, where just so many beautiful comments and so many old friends that have just, time's gone past, and you know that you do, people leave your life, people come back to your life. And actually, I think that for whatever reason, that vlog yesterday has just made a few people stop and think and assess. I've had some beautiful messages, and if they weren't so private, I'd put them out there, but obviously I wouldn't. But just to let you know, I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I appreciate those people who feel that they can open up to me, and people I don't know open up to me. So we'll see how this goes, and I will speak to you again soon. Have a wicked afternoon and keep it naughty. I'll see you soon.